We're on. Okay. Here we go. Welcome to the first Humble Onion video experience. We're making hot chicken. Very, very, very simple, very delicious. Make it however you want. It's yours. It's hot chicken. First, we start with chicken. You can use whatever chicken you want. I don't care. You're eating it. You want to have wings, you want to bone out a whole bird, do whatever you like. It's your chicken. I buy organic chicken. Don't eat sad animals. Live this life. It's all sad in a little cage. Don't eat it. Eat happy animals. This animal is happy as hell. This is Mount Barker chicken. That's in my state. I like to eat it. I like chicken thighs because they're working muscles, and working muscles taste good. They've got fat, they've got collagen, and when they're fried, they're wonderful. But it's up to you. Buy wings, buy whatever you want. It's up to you. In our bowl, we have buttermilk. Buttermilk is great because it has a culture and a sourness, a little bit of acidity that's very tasty. You can just use yogurt thinned out with milk, thin out some cream. You can use whatever you have at home. It's totally okay. Maybe you're dairy-free. Thin out some cocoa yogurt, almond milk, I don't care. Into that, we will put some delicious Humble Onion hot sauce. The hot sauce is great because it has delicious vinegar. Sourness is a really, really important seasoning, okay? Make sure everything is filthy on camera. Add a bit of salt. In here we have chicken powder. It's gonna make our chicken taste even more chicken. And we have this chick. Anything you're doing, put this in it. This one has the crispy soybeans and the stuff. Oh, it's good. It's really good. How much chili you want is your call. It's completely up to you. I like chili. I like making hot chicken. You can add tomato sauce. You can add hoisin sauce, Worcestershire sauce. I like this, and it's my channel. So this is our dredge. That's what we're gonna call it, which is a lovely word. We're gonna leave this in here for 24 hours. If you don't have 24 hours, don't worry about it. And it's 24 hours later. Time flies in this house. We pulled our chicken out of the fridge. Next thing we're gonna do is flour our chicken. Keep your flour naked, neutral flour, okay? I use plain flour. You can use tapioca starch, potato starch, rice flour, Bizan flour. You can use marzalista. You can use whatever you like the flavor of, whatever you enjoy. Just get the plain gluten-free flour that's a substitute. It's very, very similar. What is important is the process. So keep your flour naked. We don't want to burn the spices. It's really, really important, okay? So our lovely dredged chicken goes into our flour. You want to use a lot of flour because you want to make sure it stays nice and dry. Wet hand, dry hand, because we're not adding all the moisture here into the flour and it's all really good. Washed hands. So once we've done our chicken one time, what's really important for making delicious hot chicken is our second dredge. Okay, into our dredge, our flavorful dredge. It's got chicken powder. It's got friggin' old mate chili sauce. Into there, I've swapped hands. This time we're going left with the dry hand. This is the best bit. This is the best bit. All those little freaking daggy bits on there, they're all gonna be delicious crunchy spots, okay? Yes. Over here we have some oil. This is hot oil. We're going for 160 degrees Celsius. Our fridge cold chicken is obviously gonna lower the temperature of the oil. That's a good thing. We call this confit. The fat gets in the chicken, which is really what we want because that's delicious, juicy, succulent chicken. As the temperature comes back up, it cooks the chicken from the inside out, finally hitting about 180, 190 degrees Celsius by the end. And that's where we get crispy, crunchy, lovely on the outside, succulent, juicy, moist on the inside. If we go in here and it's too hot right in the beginning, we're just gonna burn that flour. The inside's gonna be raw and we have sad chicken. We said earlier, don't eat sad chicken. Into our oil, away from ourselves, yeah? Notice how we didn't splash hot oil all over our kitchen? Depends on what you're cooking, obviously. For these thigh pieces, 8 to 12 minutes is pretty good. We wanna make sure that we turn it over. Really important. So, whilst that's happening, I'm going to show our accoutrement. Bit of French.
What?
For the sandwich, okay? I'm going to choose to eat my chicken in sandwich form. Hot chicken. The thing that's separating this from just the best fried chicken you've ever had is this next step. A little oil, a little fucking flavor oil to go on there after it comes out, okay? We have some onion powder, garlic powder, chili flake, paprika, dried dill, cayenne pepper, And this one here is a little bit of sumac. It's a little bit sour, and that's just a nice thing to add. A little bit of sourness is always helpful. All this is gonna go into what I really hope is a heat-proof bowl. And a little bit of cracked black pepper. You wanna think about pepper versus chili. We wanna add different layers of heat. Pepper brings on like a really nice warmth after the fact. So pepper's really good for sort of building that warm as you're eating, that by the end, you've got those lovely sweats. You're starting to really, feel good about everything. Make this as spicy as you want. Keep out cayenne, add extra cayenne, 10 tablespoons of chili. Do how you feel. What we're gonna do is straight from our skillet, we're gonna add some of this hot oil right on top of our spices, okay? Fusing the flavor into our oil. Do a little mixing. Oh, this smells so good. And this is what we're gonna brush onto our chicken. Make sure as well, we're not deep frying per se. We're making contact with the bottom of the pan here. As you're turning it over, keep smelling. It's really, really important because if it starts to catch on the bottom, you're gonna smell that well before you see it, Keep turning it over. We're looking good. One, we need some really nice sweet white bread. This is a lovely house-made Hokkaido milk bread. You can just use Wonder White, you can do whatever you want. Get potato rolls, they're really good. Go to Aldi, get some brioche buns. I'm gonna toast this because I like that flavor. I like a little extra caramelization. There's tons of fat in this bread, so I don't put fat in the pan. It's just gonna lightly toast. But again, maybe you need to butter the bread, that's up to you. Definitely some mayonnaise, always. I make mayonnaise. If you buy it, buy Hellmann's. All other mayonnaise sucks. Some hand sliced cheese. Little hot sauce again. Crunchy lettuce. I don't believe in salad, you see this? This ain't a salad, bud. You still want that crunchy fresh in there, you know what I mean? Because it just breaks it up. It gets a bit boring otherwise. And some pickles. You can't not have the pickles. I think it was Gandhi that said that. Our chicken's smelling good. Our bread is toasting. When it comes out, I have a little shake of humble onion seasoning spice rub that I like to dust over my chicken afterwards. You may have noticed we put layers upon layers of flavor here. That's what makes good products into great products. We had the hot sauce inside the buttermilk when we dredged it. There's a layer of flavor. We put the paste on when it comes out. There's another layer, a little dust on top of our little oil here, and that's gonna add another layer. So all these things are slightly different to each other, and that's when you eat it, and you don't know why it tastes so good, but it's really good, okay? It's a little love in here, a little passion, yeah? A little passion. Our toast. We made them into a little house. This is important. This stops it steaming. We don't want to steam this. Our chicken is almost there. It's really, really close. I'll show you how we're going to test it afterwards. Between now and then, we're going to assemble our sandwich. Mayonnaise, a slice of cheese. Let's double cheese it. Our lettuce. Oh yeah. The ways we know our chicken is done, all right? Fat and water are not soluble, okay? So when we went in at the beginning, there was all that action. That's because of how wet the chicken was, both on the outside and on the inside, okay? The bubbles is the water getting the hell out of the oil. When our bubbles start to go away, that's because there isn't very much moisture anymore. And when there's no more moisture, that means things are crispy. Season that bad boy down. We know that's gonna be crunchy. The way we're gonna check without having to cut our chicken up, thermometer, sure, that's really good. If you have a thermometer at home, not everyone does. We want around 60 degrees Celsius and above is great for chicken, okay? Thighs can definitely cop it a bit more because they have collagen, they have fat, things that keep it moist inside. Breast meat, not very much at all. Tenderloin, even less. What we're gonna do, check through here, and we're gonna see how hot it is. It's really hot, it's cooked. The other way is that we know that as we push in, if there's no resistance on the inside, if you don't have to through like a layer of softness, you know that it's all one texture through there. This works for fish, it works for chicken, okay? Oh yeah. See this? This is a great example, okay? This is where it's making contact with the bottom and it's catching, all right? That's really good. Next thing we're gonna do is brush our chicken down. Oh. Look at this. So now all the flavor that we didn't put into our flour, we left our flour plain, and now we're putting all those spices on top. Flip it over, use your tongs, don't burn yourself. And brush it again. So if you only want to brush one side, if you want to put less on, it's completely your call. I like the spice. We're going to put our little on there. Look at the chicken. Okay. On he goes. If you're going to buy pickles, buy Polsky or Gorky. All other pickles suck. On with our lid. Jam that in there like this. But here we have the most wonderful humble onion hot chicken sandwich. Stick around. And all that's left to do after our incredibly hard work is to eat a sandwich really gracefully on camera. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you want. Man, you should make these at home. This is fucking good. Tastes like victory. Unbelievable. We did it. First one.
Woo!
Cold white wine. Ain't that fun?
Crunch?
Just call that crunch. Yeah, record those noises.
That's it.
Animal noises.